There's a huge update in the Chud the Builder case. Dalton Eatherly's affidavit of complaint has been made public. In the official affidavit, not a single word about Dalton uttering a racial slur towards Joshua Fox. Not a single word about him provoking the fight. Without provocation, Dalton's legal justification of self-defense is entirely intact. January 10th, 2026, 18 weeks before the Eatherly incident, Joshua Fox had commented on Facebook showing premeditation to fight Dalton to launch his Twitch streaming career. Even if we set the self-defense aside for just a moment, the affidavit fails to outline any actual crime. Let's look at the state's own words chronologically. Dalton Eatherly and Joshua Fox engaged in a verbal altercation. A verbal argument is not a felony. At most, it's a misdemeanor, disorderly conduct that would apply to both men. But neither of them have been charged with this. Mr. Eatherly turned his body in a bladed stance towards Mr. Fox and reached for his firearm. There's nothing unlawful about taking a defensive stance and preparing to defensively draw a weapon when you are facing an angry antagonist who has followed you, who is pressing into your face and yelling at you, who is making a threat of violence towards you. Thereafter, a physical altercation ensued. Notice the passive voice. The state does not claim that Dalton Eatherly initiated this fight. If he had, you know that they would put that right here, but they didn't. What does that tell you? Joshua Fox initiated this fight, and the police and the prosecutor know this. The affidavit then states, Mr. Eatherly discharged his firearm, striking Mr. Fox multiple times. Discharging a firearm and striking an attacker is a literal definition of self-defense. It happens thousands of times every single year legally. As you know, he struck himself in the wrestling match. They try to point out that there were bystanders and a ricocheting projectile hit a nearby wall. This is reckless. He's discharging a firearm. But if somebody's attacking you and you're trying to defend yourself, discharging the firearm is the self-defense. Statistics show that law enforcement officers routinely miss a significant portion of their shots in defensive situations. He's not just shooting this weapon off in a city at random. The affidavit does not contest or contradict a single core element of self-defense. Dalton tried to avoid this confrontation. He was assaulted, and he responded. He didn't say anything to this man to provoke him, and the state affirms that.